Cool. Now we are recording. So welcome to the second part of the Face Landmark demo. And in this case, well, I'm just gonna start quickly. So what we left yesterday at this point where basically it detected whether I'm happy or sad. You can see. Yeah. Basically based on my face. So just to save some lines of code, instead of having this whole thing, I just created some functions which you can see that they are basically a copy paste of what we had yesterday. I'm just gonna run this, and now you can see that the code is much cleaner. So just to check if everything is working fine, let's run this. Okay, yeah, it's working fine. So if those 2 points are above the line, I'm supposed to be happy, and if they are below, I'm supposed to be sad. Now if one is above and the other is below, it's basically confused. So that's not going to do anything. So I'm gonna say that I'm happy if I'm having the happy face for at least 30, well, sorry, in this case we'll say something like, well, sorry, no, I'm not gonna say anything yet. I'm just gonna make this happiness counter and sadness counter. So at every 30 iterations, it will add 1 to this happiness counter, if I'm constantly happy. But if at some point I'm sad, the happiness counter will go back to 0, and the sadness counter will start increasing. So let's see how that looks. So I'm happy, but as soon as I start being a little bit sad, sadness counter goes to 1, and happiness counter just restarted. So we are going to use that to say that, for example, if you are just using your Spotify or you want to detect if someone's happy or not immediately assume that someone's happy just because they put a smiley face, but just he or she should be happy if they are constantly smiling. So we are going to use that event, well, in just very shortly, to play some happy songs or focusing songs depending on my mood. And I'm gonna use the Spotify API for that. So let me show you just the Spotify API and you will see that it's incredibly easy to use, but the documentation is a little bit scattered. So I'm just filtering everything that you don't need to know in order to make everything even more simple, even simpler. So let's go to the Spotify API website. Yeah, you can just Google that and go to Web API, and here you just can go to dashboard and simply log in. It's going to ask for my credentials, and yeah, I had some tests. I had some applications here that I created just to test that everything was working fine. But with you, I'm gonna start a new app. So create an app. I'm just gonna call it AI Core. And today is 20 January 21, something like that. So test for the demo, and click understand, create that, and there we go. There we have it. It's as simple as that. We are already ready to use a Spotify from Python. And if you take a look at the documentations, you can see that the API will ask you about using some requests, some request commands, using, for example, the request library, or going to the terminal and using the curl command. Oh, how do I zoom in? Sorry. Well, anyway, so you can use the curl command to make post or something like that, or you can simply use the curl command to get some information using the API. But and this is quite simple, but good thing is that there are a lot of people that have already developed some libraries that are even simpler than that. you can just import a library called Spotify, and that will give you some methods that will allow you to use the Spotify API very easily. So in order to use it, you can just import Spotify. Well, in my case, I've already installed it in this library. Well, actually, let's go with let me open the MediaPipe AI Core one, which is the one that we've been using so far, and probably will tell me that yeah, this Spotify is not installed, but yeah, you know how to install something. Pip install Spotify, and that's it. Oh, sorry, I just used the markdown. It should be I press Y to convert that to code, and that's it. So now Spotify is installed in this environment, and if I import it, yeah, we're good to go. So let me just grab one thing from my code here. Okay, and sorry, before that, one thing that you have to take into account in order to use your Spotify API will be just creating just editing something, and that will be the redirect URI, which will be basically once you accept all the conditions on your, it will ask you to accept the conditions for installing this application on your account. So you can use any URL actually, but you can also use HTTP localhost. So you don't have to connect to any third-party website. You can just go to your localhost, and that'll be enough. So in this case, let's go to, I don't know, you can just make it up, 1235 for example, add it, and that's it. So with that redirect URI, with the client ID and with the client secret, we are ready to go. So we have already imported Spotify. Now I'm gonna say client ID is equal to whatever, client secret is equal to whatever, and redirect URI is equal to whatever. So let's just copy paste those values. This is the ID. Of course, it has to be in a string. The client secret, once again, it has to be a string. And finally, the redirect URI, which was localhost 1235. Oh, there we go. Now, everything is ready to go. But before that, I'm just gonna import a couple of things more. Say Spotify and util from the Spotify library. And after that, we can just ask. We can use this. Okay, sorry. Sorry. One more thing that I have to add. Now I'm going to explain this. So we have to add the scope of our token of our application. So the scope is going to be basically what licenses we have on this application. So we are basically giving credentials to being able to read the libraries, my libraries. I am also giving it permissions to modify, to read whether I'm playing a song or something, or I'm going to give permissions to play, pause, skip a track. Everything is going to be stored in this variable called scope, and then we can pass that to the prompt for user token. And this prompt for user token is basically a method that is going to ask me if I agree to the terms and conditions, and if I agree, then it will store the value of the token in this variable. And don't worry too much about it. Don't worry too much about the username. You can actually give anything, but in this case, if you have for some reason you have a specific username that you want to use, you can also give that as an argument to the script. But otherwise, don't worry, it won't affect your code. So let's run this, and now it should pop up like a window or something. Oh, redirect URI, sorry. And invalid client, sorry, did I? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Sorry about it. What's going on? Maybe I should. Maybe I need to use my username. I'm wondering. I mean, this shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, let's am I copying this correctly? Yes. 931. Yeah, localhost HTTP. Alright, well, sorry. In that case, I'm gonna use my username. For some reason, it's not accepting it now. So, I'm just gonna use my username. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, apparently you have to use the username. And yeah, now that this has popped up, I can just agree. Authentication status successful. I can just close this window, and everything should be working fine now. Okay, now we have the token, and that token is going to give us permission and access to different status of Spotify, or at least to our Spotify user, profile. And if for some reason you want to get access to your username, you can just go to Spotify, just the regular website, go to your profile account. Sorry, it's in Spanish, but yeah, you can see the username is this thing here. You can just copy paste that, and yeah, it will grant you access to different features on Spotify. But also you can just take a look at me, for example. This once you have the token, you have to log in using this token. Using this thing here. So Spotify, and then the authentication will be the token that you have just retrieved. And now this SP object is going to just have a lot of methods that are going to help us retrieve information or play certain song, play certain playlist. So first of all, if you, for example, write SP me, then it will give you information about your profile in Spotify. And you can also take a look at your devices. And right now I don't have anything open, so sorry, you cannot see me, but let me just, this is weird. What I'm going to do is basically opening Python just to show you my face. I mean, Zoom should be taking care of this. Okay, so yeah, now I have my phone here. I just opened Spotify. So if I scroll down, oh damn, I have to stop this cell in order to run the next one. But now if I take a look at devices, yeah, we can see my phone active. So from this, well, yeah, the microphone is on, so there shouldn't be any problem now that to play any song. So what I'm going to do, first of all, if you want to play something, you have to define, or you have to give the ID of the device in which you want to play the song, or you want to play the playlist. So let's say that this is going to be the ID of my iPhone. So iPhone is going to be equal to this. And now any song that I choose will be played on my iPhone. So the method or the function that allows me to start a playlist or start a song will be this one, start playback. But we still need to give what do I want what do I want to play. So we can also take a look at the playlist that are in my account. So I'm gonna go with sp playlist. I think it was playlist, right? Oh no, it was playlists. What was it? Oh no, sorry, user playlist. And yeah, the user is me, so I need to copy this. So this is my information, so I can just copy that and sorry, I don't need to add this thing here. So this is the same username that I showed you earlier. So now it will show me all the playlists that I have saved in on my account. And I have one, there should be one here that is called Happy Songs or something. Happy Tunes. So that's the first one. Oh, sorry. That's the first one. And Happy Tunes, right. So we can just copy paste this URI, and that will be the context URI that we want to use on this method start playback. Okay, so let me turn up the volume of my phone, and as soon as I press start, it should start playing some song on my phone. Okay, and I'm not sure if sorry, I'm just gonna stop it. I'm not sure if that's happy or not, but that's not my concern. Thing is that yeah, it looks like it's working perfectly fine, and let's see if I can just use my, I don't know if I can use a different camera or something. Oh, damn it. Let's see if I can use this one here, for example. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna show you that I'm not making any trick whatsoever. So let me put my image here, and I'm gonna start executing all the cells. Okay. Yeah. Same order. iPhone is going to be that. And yes. So you can see that I'm not playing anything. I'm not going to use my fingers now. I'm just gonna press start here, and it's starting to work. Cool. So now that we know how to reproduce how to play a song using the Spotify API, we can just go and use my face to play happy songs in case I'm sad, or play focusing song in case I'm unhappy. Okay, so first of all, let's get back this code here. Well, sorry, I'm gonna run this, then I'm gonna copy paste the whole thing here. Boom. Cool. Alright, let me just close this one. Oh, escape. And let's see if it's still working. Cool. Alright, so now everything looks fine. So let's just say that if happiness counter gets to, let's say, 3, so we don't spend a lot of time. If happiness counter gets to 3, then it will just open a focusing playlist, and if sadness counter gets to 3, it will open a happy playlist. So first of all, I need to define the two playlists. This is going to be the ID of the happy playlist. Happy. And let's take a look at the other one. Let's say if it was 1. This one is deep focus. Okay. So focus is going to have this ID. Let's run that, and I'm gonna define a couple of methods here, a couple of functions. Sorry, I probably am not going to finish on time today because you know, we had some technical problems, but bear with me please, because this is not going to take a lot of time. So I'm gonna define two methods: play happy song, play focusing song. So play happy song, and we don't require anything. I'm just gonna say sp start playback iPhone context URL URI happy, something like that. I just want to make clear that this is not a good practice, because I'm using external variables inside the function, and that's something that you usually should avoid. If you are using a function, everything should be usually self-contained. But we are just running a demo, so I'm just gonna go a little bit fast. So play sats. Oh no, not sat song. Focus song. Yep. And I'm just going to copy paste this, and I'm gonna say d. Now, if happy flag +1. Okay, so I'm not gonna print anything here. What I'm gonna do, once the if else statement runs, I'm just gonna check the value of both flags. So if happy flag is equal to 3, for example, then play focus song. But elif set flag is equal to 3, then play happy song. But just to make sure that the camera is detecting that I'm happy or not, I'm just gonna put a print statement like keep smiling to play happy song. Or if I'm sad, keep that sad face to, oh no, sorry, it should be the other way around actually. In this case, to play focus song, something like that. Okay, let's see. So it's not doing anything. Okay, not sure what happened now. Oh, sorry, I know what happened. My iPhone just went to sleep and it doesn't detect that it's active. So now you can see my face, my strange face on the background. Just force quit. Have to restart, and let's give it another go again from the beginning. So I have to import this client ID. That's that. Oh, just one more thing. In this case, it's not prompting any window again because the token has been stored in the cache, so it doesn't have to redirect me again to the agreed terms and conditions. But apart from that, yeah. Apart from that, I have to run everything. Happy focus. Let's see if it's working now. Cool. Yep. Stop it. Actually, I think I can just say pause playback on iPhone, and once I run that, yeah, it just paused it for me. So ah, God, no. Okay, sorry guys, I forgot to run another functions that I had defined at the beginning of the code. I should have organized it a little bit better. Wait, where are they? Where are they? They should be here. Okay, once again. Oh man. Okay, we can skip this one to find out, and now finally we're ready to go. Okay, so why is it not doing anything? Okay, so now it's basically that, and now if I'm sad, okay, no, damn it, I think it's not. Okay, let me just stop it for 1 second and stop flag. So I'm just gonna print something because otherwise print happy flag set flag cube. Oh, sorry, I know what happened, sorry. This print statement shouldn't be here. This print statements should be inside detect there. And the sad song, sorry. Let me pause this song, and now we should be good to go. Okay. Oh man, sorry about it. It's been quite a messy demo, but I think we're ready to go. Yay. Okay, so that was it. I mean, ideally once you start playing the song, you should just break the loop. So let's add that and break and break, and that will do it. Just in case, and just one more thing, just in case we are getting out of the while loop. And let's say song is equal to false. So before that, song is going to be true. Sorry, it's going to be false. So basically, we are defining a flag that, in case it activates, basically will allow us to break the while loop. So if it starts playing a song, then we can just say that song is going to be true, so the while loop will stop at that point. Not only because if I just use the break loop, the break statement here, it will break out of the for loop, but not necessarily from the while loop. So in that case, we need to also add another flag just to make sure that we are getting out of the while loop. And one more thing that I don't want to show is this one thing, small thing there, and this this one here. Alright, so our application is ready to go. And now that I start playing, then the application has just stopped. It doesn't have to run anymore. Just gonna stop this. So sp dot post playback iPhone before, because this video is going to be uploaded to YouTube, and otherwise they might just kick it out of the playlist. Okay, cool. So I think that was it. I think I covered everything that I wanted, and sorry again for all the technical issues that we had at the beginning. But now you know how to use the face landmarks just to detect, or just for different purposes. And not only that, you also learned how to use the Spotify API. So I hope you liked the demo, and next week I'm gonna run a similar demo. So I'll keep you posted with any update on that. But before we leave, any question? Is there anything, any idea that you might have with these applications, or are you going to use this for, I don't know, for just developing some ideas that you might have or you might be having, and you didn't know how to turn that real? Okay, I guess not. Cool, no worries. Yeah, in that case, I'll just leave it to you, and yeah, have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you next Monday. Just gonna stop the recording.